A very good morning, Mark. Here it is Tuesday, September the 23rd. Early start this morning, 7:24 Eastern. It's 11:24 GMT. Still a good half an hour away from US Open. Let's have a look how the markets are shaping up. Very mild on the US dollar index. I've got a doji candlestick. You can see tried higher, tried lower. Back where it started, no body on the candle. I've got support at 96.84 and I've got resistance at 97.06. Interesting to see that the resistance and the descending triangle, that's the area that has been tested, couldn't maintain. And for now, back where it started, doji candlestick, and not any sign of trend or direction as yet on the US dollar index. Yesterday, US dollar was sold off after last week putting in a strong rally, breaking above this descending trend line. Yesterday came back below the trend line to close alongside the open from Friday, and now sitting at that same level. For now, 96.96, just under the 97 level. Let's have a look at the S&P. Strong day again yesterday, a new record high. So far today, not much activity hanging around there. High from yesterday. I've got resistance at 6,755. That's matching yesterday's high. I've got support at 6,744, but to all intents and purposes, not much in the futures market as yet, and hang around yesterday's resistance area. Wall Street opens up at 9:30 a.m. We'll see whether there is activity once Wall Street opens up, but for now, sitting pretty flat. Let's have a look at gold. And as always, and to no one's surprise, gold doesn't sit flat. Uh, Certainly in these times, another strong day, another high, another record high, higher highs, higher lows. No stopping gold's rally at this point. I've got support 3,736 and resistance sitting at 3,794. Clearly that 3,800 level is now going to be targeted. It's really strong. If you just zoom out a little bit on the daily, and you can see from when it really kicked in here in the middle of August, uh, that's really as strong an uptrend, a classic as an uptrend as we will see. Even though it tried a little bit lower middle of the week last week following the Fed announcement, the Fed rate cut, but as you can see, buyers stepped right in following a brief push lower, and that's been the result end of last week going into this week. Very strong demand all around for gold for the safe haven commodity. Let's have a look at Brent oil. Brent oil fighting back today. We had the previous 4 days of sell-off, down, red candlestick, selling Brent oil. Yesterday down to the very strong support at 65.38, a support that's held strong. Buyers have guarded that level, that support area. Did the same thing again, came down a little today, just slightly above that support from yesterday, but buyers have stepped in. You can see that. So support still at the 65.30, maybe a touch higher for today, but we've got resistance at 66.66, matching yesterday's resistance. For now, buyers will look to test break above this resistance level and looking up at the descending trend line, and that'll be around the $67.50 mark, and buyers on the front foot going into the US Open. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Strong sell-off yesterday, big move yesterday from Bitcoin all the way down to support at 111,700. Already tested slightly below that and I've got a low today of 111,500. There you can see, but buyers stepped in, have brought it that much higher, hang around yesterday's close for now at 112,900. I've got a high of 113,300, but hang around yesterday's close for now. Certainly downtrend still very much intact, although buyers have protected this level for now, and we'll wait to see now that the US session is about to get underway, whether selling continues and the support gets targeted, or at least hangs around this support area, or if buyers continue what we've seen to start with as the US session gets started and can look all the way up here, 114, 115,000 on the upside. Good trading. Keep that discipline. I'll see you at the end of the day.